Oh, I'm gonna get to this match eventually, but first let's run through everything that happened on Monday Night Raw. The show started with a verbal exchange between Sami and Drew McIntyre, and they both had valid reasons as to why they act the way they do. Drew told Sami that he deserved getting the bloodline interfering in his world title match because he used to be part of the bloodline, and the only reason why he joined up with the bloodline was because he was running away from Drew McIntyre last year. And Sami had a valid reason when he said that despite the fact that the bloodline interfered in his world heavyweight championship match, like Drew, Sami, on the other hand, went on to main event WrestleMania, while Drew did not. This obviously led to their one-on-one match they were supposed to have, and during the match, Sami Zayn broke his foot, I guess. And Drew McIntyre, as the new heel that he is, even though he refuses to admit it, he took advantage of that. He attacked Sami's broken leg and then hit him with a claymore when he was down. Not only that, but after the match, during a backstage segment, Drew McIntyre further beat up Sami Zayn's injured leg, which I'm assuming they're going to. This means the Sami Zayn is going to be written off TV with a kayfabe injury. We then had Nia Jax versus Shayna Baszler, and Nia Jax beat Baszler. And I said this last week. I'm pretty sure the only reason why Nia Jax is picking up all these wins against Raquel Rodriguez, Zoe Stark, and now Shayna Baszler is because I think they want to build her up to have a one-on-one World Heavyweight Championship match against Rhea Ripley. And I think Nia Jax's next victim on that hit list will be Becky Lynch herself. Becky did say that she still owes Nia Jax a receipt for that punch that Nia Jax gave her all those years ago. This match is going to happen eventually, and I think they might end up having Nia Jax beat Becky. We then had DIY versus Imperium in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Imperium got the first fall, then DIY got the other 2 falls and won the entire match, which was a great tag match, which was followed by another tag match in the women's tag division as Tegan Knox and Natalya took on Kayden and Katana Chance. And finally, they let this freaking tag team win a match. Because I legit would have been pissed if they let Tegan Knox and Natalya get another victory, even though they lost to the women's tag team champions last week. So it's about time that they let an actual women's tag team that's been established for years get an actual tag team victory and move up the tag team championship rank. It looks like they're going to be the next challengers for the titles now. Last week, I was a bit skeptical that all the weeks of Shinsuke teasing his next opponent only to be Cody Rhodes. I was a bit skeptical. But this week, they explained the whole story, and I love this explanation that both Shinsuke Nakamura and Cody Rhodes basically have a similar story. They had all this momentum. They used that momentum to win the Royal Rumble, and they further used that momentum to go on to WrestleMania to challenge for the world title. And they both lost. Now Shinsuke is basically saying that, hey, I see you want to try and complete your story, but I haven't completed mine either. So I'm going to relieve you of the stress. I'm going to take the story from you, and I'm going to be the one who wins the Royal Rumble again and goes on to win the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, I assumed they were going to further build up this feud to maybe happen at the Royal Rumble or like maybe in the last Raw before the end of the year, but no, they're going to have this match next week. The Creed brothers beat Dominic Mysterio and JD of the Judgment Day, and I'm noticing that R-Truth is apparently trying to be an honorary member of the Judgment Day. Truth legit believes that he's part of the team. Jey Uso's hype package to hype up the World Heavyweight Championship match between him and Seth Rollins was so good, it not only brought a smile to my face, but it legitimately wanted me to see Jey Uso win the World Heavyweight Championship on this episode of Raw. And there were many times where I legit thought that Jey was this close on actually winning the World Heavyweight Championship. But this is Seth Rollins. This is 2023 Seth Rollins we're talking about right now. He's in his Super Cena era. And despite the fact that Jey Uso hit like 2 spears and 2 splashes and only got a 2 count against Seth Rollins, it took Seth Rollins 1 curb stomp to beat Jey Uso and retain the World Heavyweight Championship. That's my only nitpick. But other than that, this entire match was match of the night. And the show ends with Drew McIntyre literally putting Jey Uso through a table as well.